My friends, I hope you're bouncing, you're happy, regardless of where you are, that you try to find a little spot for yourself to this week, this month. And you remind yourself that our life is about consistency. It's about the tiny habits that we take each and every day to better ourselves. That those are the tiny habits we do that better our future. And one thing that drives me a lot, and today we will talk about principles. It's my favorite topic because it helped me a lot to improve the quality of my life, better relationships, better health, and everything around, below, in between. But it really comes down to choosing every day that you want to improve your life. I just stumbled actually at something I want to share with you right off the bat. It's a high performance planner that, for those who don't know, is created, and the founder is Brandon Burchard. He created also Growth Day. If you're interested in it, definitely let me know. I tested this now for probably 2 3 years. Really like it. This I've been using for years now. I haven't been using it now for the past 2 years or three, but I have to say, because another discussion that I had and some conversations spurred my discussion, spurred my idea. And I want to give you two quotes. One from Brandon Burchard here: "You're stronger than you think, and the future holds good things for you." I really strongly believe in that, and because we will talk about beliefs, principles today, I want you to really pay attention, and not because I'm great, but really because of you. I think maybe it's you listen to it on a weekend, maybe in the evening, maybe between meetings, and it will remind you about who you are and who you want to become, and that takes time and dedication. So for that, I have another quote for you here. I don't know if you will see it. It says 1% better every day, 365% in 12 months, 3,650% in 10 years. So I don't know if you will see it. But anyways, it's this one, right? And I love this planner because I just want to use it for my private projects, because as I said, I'm using Growth Day. If you're interested, let me know. I can send you the link, or you can just Google it. But it's quite interesting because there is a lot of things that I really like. Like, you have all the days. You have on the left side today's message to myself. So this one is empty, but I used to write, "You got it, Matteo. You can do it." Then you have morning mindset. It's like 10 questions. From one thing to get excited about today is, if one word could describe the kind of person I want to be, someone who needs my A game. So you see, it's a lot about making sure that you put yourself out there at the best you can. A situation that might stress you out, how you would prepare for it. Then the middle part is today's top 3 goals and priorities. I like that because we tend to, and as the discussion I had with my friend, right? She said, "Hey, can we talk?" So we called. She started a new job as a head of, leading the marketing side of things. And she said, "I don't know, I'm struggling. There's so much. I don't get anything done. The team seems stretched. What do I do?" And I love these discussions because it stretches my mind as well. And because I'm having these discussions a lot with people about productivity, about consistency, about character. I try to first tease out what's going on, and then remind her that it's really about her, giving herself back. And sometimes, just like this tool reminds us to keep ourselves honest, keep writing this stuff down. The productivity especially can get really murky because we put too much on our plates. So I try to remind her to think about what are the projects that she really needs to get done, and the must and the extra things that can be maybe handled later. So that also is the left side, that task that absolutely must be done today. And what I really like is, in the evening, you can ask yourself, person I need to lead or connect with today, and how to do it well. You can ask also in the morning, but then there is also evening journal, moment you appreciated today, situation and task, daily habit scorecard, from clarity to productivity, energy, influence, necessity and courage. So I really like it. And then you have weekly evaluation, monthly evaluation. So it's as you can see, very robust. And I used to write in this actually for years, sometimes less, sometimes more. I have to tell you that there are many, journals like the 5 minute journal, but this is, I just want to start right off the bat with this because sometimes we don't have these habits in place. And when we get to work and, our routine changes, we struggle. And I'm saying it just, while sipping on my decaf coffee from my funny cup. It's really funny company, by the way. I think it's called Royal Worcester, and really nice ceramics, by the way. No affiliation, but my partner, she loves this stuff. And like having water around you, many people just don't drink water, and that's why I wanted, before we go to the belief system, and just like I talked to my friend, we even didn't get into the habits, how, if she exercises, she pretty much said, I don't have time for anything. So then it comes down back to, and the stuff we talked about, how can you scale it back? What are the priorities? What are the needle moving projects, just like Brandon Burchard talks about, that will really bring you, forward? Take a sip of water, by the way, a little bit of coffee. And remember that, and that's also what I reminded my friend. I've seen it with myself so many times. The first half year can be a hell. If you start a new job, especially, back then when I was building FitFun, and I'm actually at a point where I'm thinking, hey, I should restart it. And I really loved it, because the reason being, when I was building a startup, we had 60 people. I burned lots of hard earned cash, but I learned so much because we were managing global team. We made lives of people better. And, I was running next to corporate. And it was really great experience for me to realize things sometimes take a little bit longer. And that's what I remember. I reminded my friend about your job now and how it is might be different in 1.5 years. So be patient, play the way of the turtle, as I say, which means doing the everyday things that will add to your well-being. Take time back. Can you work remote a little bit, etc., etc. So I reminded you after half an hour of talking to her, she felt better. And I just don't say it because I want to praise myself. I love the energy that I resonate and that I built myself again. I wasn't always like this. I used to be, as I saw myself, a depressed kid, unhappy, dreaming about a bit of potential. And now I'm doing what I'm passionate about. That's this, sharing this with you, my friends, and reminding you and reminding myself that life is better when we do the work each and every day. So to conclude a little bit this routine, morning routine, whatever you call it, one thing that I want to remind you guys is that I didn't remind my friend is juice some greens in the morning. I'm using celery because I love celery, not maybe always for the taste because it can be quite bitter, but it's super green vegetable, right? It gives you the nutrition, it cleanses your gut, it gives you energy, for your adrenals. It's a little bit like electrolytes, like that, from coconut water. So really punchy. And what I really strongly believe, especially if you have a strong gut, if you have a healthy gut, you can get more stuff done. And all these tools that I shared with you, coffee and productivity planner and all of this comes. But I would encourage you, start your morning with a green juice. Try to limit the amount of sugar. So that's why I try to juice only greens. Sometimes you can buy powder. When I travel, especially, I try to sometimes take my juicer with me. Ask my partner and my friends. Sometimes they laugh about me. But I love this little fellow because it gives you, anyways, there's a lot of studies on celery particularly, and so there is a lot of power in celery and cleaning your skin, cleaning your liver. And if your liver really filters well, then it also operates better. So all of these particles that sometimes can get leaked into your blood when your liver is sluggish, it's not really good because there's a lot. Anyways, there's hypotheses, science that shows that maybe even that could cause heart attack and different things when our liver doesn't work or our organs. So anyways, I'm a sucker for longevity. So include one of these things in your daily routine. So we have that out of the way now. You're obviously curious about the belief systems. And I know I apologize a little bit that I started with the morning routine. And the reason being is that, or morning, or some type of tools that can help you to improve the belief system, especially this one. It doesn't have to be the high performance planner. It can be morning minds or just empty things. But I like things that are already predefined and I don't have to think about. And that's why your belief system really comes a lot through this. Even if you read these questions, you could already start building your principles or reminding yourself what your principles once were and that maybe you don't live them anymore. So without further ado, I want to give you the first one that I believe. And from my friend Dean Smith and other friends that I admire in my life, be yourself, be authentic. I try to preach this more than not really because older I get, more humble I become, and I think that's how it's supposed to be. And again, there is no right or wrong, but you are you, and maybe you will not agree with this. You will laugh. You're like, oh, this guy talks a lot, and sometimes it's true. There are moments when I don't talk so much, but I just generally want to say you will enjoy yourself, and other people will enjoy you more you when you're yourself. So stop trying to pretend, stop faking your how you are. Just be you. Be honest. That's a big thing that I realized in my life that, in my early years and the book I'm currently writing, The Positive You Leader, or You, the Positive Leader, it's brilliant because it reminds me, and when I was writing some of these chapters, openly discussing how many setbacks and mistakes I've made, that I, maybe was lying sometimes, or that I didn't really did follow on the things that I promised to myself. But now when I'm looking at that, I'm like, yeah, those were setbacks. Those were mistakes. That wasn't right that I wasn't honest here or that I tried to fake it until I made it. But I learned. The third one I want to give you guys is really care about your family. This is a big one because many of us are so focused on the accolades, on making sure that we bring the best in ourselves, that we forget the community, that we forget our family. So double down on it. I've seen it a lot here in the West, as I call it, in Western Europe, where there's different relationships towards the family than I've seen in Eastern Europe, where, because of the setbacks, maybe because of the Second World War and the things that we were under Russia for a long time, gave us, or then Germany gave us a lot of this inclusion or this strength in a family, that people actually hang out together. And I would encourage you, whether that's through your partner, not just only your partner, but friends, create a circle of empowering friends, people you admire. And if you wait always that somebody design that circle for you, it will never happen. So be the linchpin. The fourth one I want to give you guys today is always learn, always improve, always strive for more. I'm here talking to you today because I'm gutsy. I hope that there will be at least one person who says, hey, this changed my life, this helped me and improve me, and it inspired me to take care of my life and improve other areas in my life. But also it's beautiful for me to watch the first videos, 100 videos ago I started recording, or the podcast I've done, the 100 episodes ago, or the magazines that I was writing, or the ebooks, and how I was writing and how I'm writing openly today. Is there a room to improve? Oh man, you bet. There is so much room to improve, but I am doing what I'm passionate about. And the final one I want to give you, be a good citizen. Make sure that you care about our society, please. It relates a little bit to the family and stuff, but go outside that. Try to care about your community. Try to improve this world. Try to make this world a better place. You have a role in this society, so go out there, be awesome, be kick-ass, and be legendary. Improve others and make this world a better place. Make a difference. You can do it. We can do it together. You don't have to go alone. You can do it with others. So until the next time, my friends, stay legendary, and I'm looking forward to see you very soon.